Not good enough. Is that a feeling that is very familiar to you? Yes, me too. So let's have a little conversation about this and let's find out what is behind all of this and really like what tools can you use to just change that. So I would say like not good enough is one of those things. Um, Not just I have experienced, I guess that is a thing my whole family has chosen as their pathway. At least like my grandparents, my parents for sure, my mom and dad, like that not good enough. I need to be better. I mean, in the one hand, there's a force in you that invites you to step up and choose more and greater. But there's also never a real space of relaxation when you constantly put that judgment on you of not good enough. And if you ask me, like, what is the one point of view that sticks you the most or has stuck you the most, whatever the termination in English is that not good enough. And that's the thing, like, is it even true? If I say, or if you say to yourself, I'm not good enough, is that light and expensive, or is that like heavy as fuck? But that sentence seems to be so true because it's so ingrained in so many people. So how many other beings and bodies or beings are embodying that I'm not good enough? It's not even worth trying anything because I'm sure I will fail. I'm not good enough. I mean, where does all of this start? You as a child, how often have you heard no from your parents? Or you can't, or that's impossible. You and your crazy ideas. Like, I mean, maybe you have been lucky and have really encouraging parents. Good on you. So in my generation, that's more like there was that constant judgment of like, that's not possible. And it's not to blame the parents. It's just like, what if you always create? Like, even as a kid, you went, like, you created the circumstances of not good enough, where others judge you as not good enough. I know that's not comfortable to hear. I always look at this like, okay, what if we always have been creating our lives? As a baby, you know exactly what tone you need to scream on to get the attention of your parents, that they just cannot ignore you. So, and with that belief in I'm not good enough, what did you accomplish? What did you create? And what did you set up your life as with that sentence, I'm not good enough? And that's a question I can ask you right now. Like, and like, what's right about that belief in I'm not good enough? What is it serving? So that it is not true, we have discovered already. So what did you create with this sentence? Was there a sense of belonging? Of if I'm just pretending I'm not good enough, I'll never be so much better than anyone else. Because let's be honest, if you are a super aware person, which I assume you are, because otherwise you would not listen to me. So if you have a lot of awareness and are aware of the future and have so many capacities and talents and things you can create, and then you see the world stumble and fall all the time. And whenever you come up with these crazy ideas, it's like full vibrant and alive. Everyone is like, turn that down, turn that down, turn that down. At what age did you believe, oh, to turn that down is right? To have that low energy is right. Oh, like, and it's like that twist, maybe even like, where do you think you're not good enough where you are so much greater and bigger and brilliant than any judgment can even acknowledge? So in Access Consciousness, we have a tool that's called Everything is the Opposite of What It Appears to Be, and Nothing is the Opposite of What It Appears to Be. What if you could start playing with this? Whenever that feeling of, I'm not good enough, I don't even try. Okay, everything is the opposite of what it appears to be. Nothing is the opposite of what it appears to be. Repeat that. Like, what if you allow yourself to have a change here? So it might directly change that, you know what, I'm done with this. I'm not even buying and believing that anymore. But like if you have things so woven into your being, what it seems, or have it maybe even for lifetime after lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, it might require a bit more, wait a second, there is this belief again of I'm not good enough. And the thing is, this is one of the beliefs that it's more playing in the background. It's not even the obvious thing. It's like, allow yourself to know, oh, where do I use that belief and I'm not good enough, and play it as a joker in my head to not choose. So, and that's just one choice you have, right? So if you allow yourself to spot like, wow, I'm going to the not good enough, or I will not accomplish it, or I will fail if I do because I'm not good enough. So where is this sentence having the reins in your life? So, and the thing is, everything you're willing to be aware of is everything where you're able to make different choices and now allow the change to start. So the thing is, when you start to become aware of the things, it's not like if you be something, it's just, there's no awareness, you be it. It looks like you. But if you start changing, like even you watching this video is like, oh, that thing of not being good enough, is it true? No. Okay, cool. So it is a start to have it outside of you. So if you can see it, this is a start for it to change until it can completely disappear. The question is, would you be willing for it to disappear? What does it create for you? So me, for example, I can acknowledge I'm using that against myself to not outcreate, to not go into all these unknown fields. So it might be just me, you know, like if you have accomplished a certain level of contribution where you know where you really can add to people's life. But I also can perceive there's a whole area where I'm not sure if anyone ever will follow me there. And like, nah, not sure if that's a welcome thing. So, and I just acknowledge, okay, that's what I'm choosing in this 10 seconds. Do I have to keep choosing that? No, I don't. Do I have to force myself to change it? I could. And when is the time? It's like also what space of relaxation? What if it's like change does not require a push and a harshness on you? What if you allow yourself to know when is the time? What can I be with it? What if you can receive yourself with all the things that are not perfect? And yeah, what if life is not about being perfect or better? What if it's more about like, what is the difference of you that is not even measurable in good, not good, good enough? It's not even on the same scale. So, and if that's light to you, ask, okay, what can I create and actualize that is on no one's scale? And are you already in the middle of that process? So how often when you go to judgment of you or anyone else, is it because you're losing what's true for you and you tap into what everyone else thinks? And with all that thinking, there's so much align and agree, resist and react, and all the ping pong. And we all have that presumptive realities where we just align and agree, resist and react to things. And so like, what if how you see the world is so different that no one can even judge it or even see it but you? So ask yourself, the belief in not good enough, is it that you're not good enough, or is it you're not measurable, you're not definable, you're not, like, what could you acknowledge at a young age where you just not belong because you're different? And that difference is a gift. So And I love doing these videos because like once I'm talking, I can perceive my own judgments and I can perceive how everyone else would judge it. And then like, wait a second, but this is all that big five where you go to presumptive realities, need of reactive realities, need of reactive response systems, the AI actualizers, and then to the fifth element, instead of like, wait, is any of that true for me? No. No. I try to make it true so hard, but still it's not. It's not really light. What's light is like the difference that we are, that unknown colors, that unknown plants that are in that garden. Like how many unknown energies are you embodying? 1, 2, 5, 10, 20, 5 billion? More? And look, what is light? And then, okay, now what? With this piece of information, where do I go with this? Like, what's available here? What's possible? What can I choose that no one else can choose? And yeah, what if no one can really give you a feedback, an echo on who you are? Because you are so different. So I hope that's a contribution to you. If you like these videos, please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, leave a comment, and let me know what else is it you want me to talk about. So I'm very grateful for you listening. And yeah, that lie of not good enough. What if it was just for you to have it so ingrained in your being that you start to become curious in what else is possible and actually true for you? You can buy into it and suffer forever, or make a different choice and ask, wait, what's true for me here? What is true for me here? And in all areas of your life, what is true for me here? And what if you always follow what's light? So have a great day and see you soon.